If you like these videos, please check out my full course at www.lsat.totaltestprep.net with tons of clearly explained actual LSAT questions written by someone who's mastered test and helped others master it, and an evaluation period where you only pay if you want to continue.
Alright, in this video we're going to cover the dual passages. So, what's the difference between dual and single passages? The dual passages are actually fundamentally similar to the single passages. So in this video we'll just say what is the essential structure of the dual passages, what's the nature of the relationship between the passages, and how do we approach them. So basically, dual passages are two related shorter passages, passage A and passage B. The combined length of the two passages equals one long passage, and in all other respects, they're roughly similar to other passages. You've got the same structure, the same content, etc. Generally, though, each passage will have only one perspective, so you won't have multiple perspectives within the passages. And there's going to be more of an emphasis on the comparison and contrast and the break relationship. Okay, now in terms of within the passages, the A and B passages are individually similar to the rest of the passage in the section, as I mentioned. So they will also be constituted from perspectives, from oppositions, and those various logical themes or argument types, the characterization, causality, etc. However, because they're shorter because of their length, they're going to be less complex. Each passage, like I said, will generally only have only one perspective. Taken as a whole, the two passages will have similar structure of relationship between perspectives because you've got these two passages with different perspectives, though there will be some differences. The primary one will be that that the passages themselves will not be as coherent as a whole. So it won't be you won't be able to combine them into one long passage. There'll be two separate passages. Likewise, there are a couple of major variations to be on the lookout for. So first, the second passage may be a critique. So it may be a direct challenge to A's main point. It may be a challenge of a subsidiary point or an assumption made in A. Or it may be pointing out overlooked information, negative consequences, alternative explanations, etc. So there might be some sort of a critique, and this is similar, or this is parallel to what we have in the break relationship with respect to the critique or challenge. Or the second passage may be an exploration. Once again, same thing as with the break relationship. It may provide examples or clarification. It may provide a parallel argument, so it's talking about fundamentally the same thing or generalizing to another instance, etc. It'll raise additional related considerations with respect to what the A is talking about. So this is, like I said, parallel to what we had been talking about with respect to the break exploration type of relationship. Okay. As you're reading these, your approach is basically going to be the same. You follow the same procedure as for the regular passages. So when you move on to B, you'll need to additionally consider how it responds to A. So you're reading it the same, but the new thing is that when you get to B, you're now thinking to yourself, okay, what is its relationship? How does it connect with what I just read in A? So what is the connection? What does B talk about that is the same in A? You want to look for similar concepts. Likewise, you want to look not just what's the connection, but how are the shared concepts approached in terms of, okay, so you see that they're talking about the same thing, but how are they approached? What are the similarities? What are the differences between their approach? And how does B agree or disagree with A? That's also very important. So essentially, you're doing the same thing. You're reading through it. You're looking for perspectives. You're looking for explication, support, break, etc. But when you get to B, you're also looking to see how does it connect with what I read in A? What is the connection? What is the overlap? How is it the same? How is it different? All right, so to quickly summarize, dual passages are two related shorter passages, and each passage is similar to other passages in the section, although shorter and less complex. The key aspect is the relationship between the passages. They can be in opposition or they can be complementary, so critical or exploration. And when evaluating the passages, you need to pay attention to how they are related. That's the new thing, that's the additional thing. Okay, so with this video, we've finished the videos for the reading comprehension passage section. The homework for this is going to be a bunch of reading passages. You want to go through them and you want to make sure to try to approach them using the concepts that we went through in the videos for this lesson.